Matt Berry and Thomas Barrows won the final race of the SAP 505 World Championships. It was a light air day, but they figured it out. Matt, why don't you tell us real quickly, what did you do to win this race?
Well, we were able to get off the line with a pretty clean start and hit the first two shifts. Thomas did a really nice job of actually picking really good lanes for us to tack onto port and then tack back onto starboard. And we kind of worked our way up the middle and stayed in the pressure. It seemed like a bunch of the fleet, they were either chasing angle or chasing pressure, but not actually really converting that into gains. So we found ourselves kind of halfway up the first beat with actually a nice set of tactical options, and we started focusing on our boat speed and making sure we executed from there. So
Thomas, well, that's what Matt said, that you handled the downwind tactics in a light air day like this, and there's gains to be made and losses to be had going downwind. What did you kind of focus on when you're on the run?
It was pretty tricky. It was a balance between covering the boats behind us, but also making sure we're sailing the headed jibe and in pressure. So we're sort of weighing those two things, maybe sailing a little more on the lifted jibe a little longer to make sure we aren't giving too much leverage away. So tricky for sure.
Matt, you just mentioned off camera that you all are both graduates of Yale, or intercollegiate sailors there. That's how you know one another. You're a little bit older than Thomas. You guys have done 4 505 Worlds, but apparently you don't do a lot of other 505 events. Kind of tell me, what is the deal with your 505 campaign and where does it go from here?
Well, going back to college, Thomas and I we're both laser sailors. So
right.
in 2012, we said, you know what? We could go to the Worlds in the 505. We hear it's a really cool, fast boat, and we'll work pretty hard, we'll hike hard, and we had a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
And coming to the Worlds is a experience like none other.
Right. A lot of great sailors.
Yeah. It's some of the best sailors you'll ever meet. You'll be going off the line, and you'll have the guy above you will be, he's going to Olympics twice, and the guy beneath you will be a college sailor.
Right.
And you're thinking, yikes, the competition's pretty high here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Thomas, I was talking to, oh my God, I'm going brain dead, but your coach from the Olympics, who's here.
Evan Harris.
Grant Spanik.
Oh, Grant, yeah.
Right, and
yeah,
I was asking him, what would he compare this boat to from an Olympic class? And he said the 470, which you represented the United States in 470 class at the last Olympics. Do you agree with Fuzz that the 505 and 470 are similar? And if not, how are they different?
Yeah, well, I actually sail the 49er, but...
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, but...
So I definitely say they're really close to the 470, probably closest, but there's a lot of parallels with the 49er. For instance, the downwinds were reaching, sort of trapping the whole time, which 470, they square back the pole and sit run.
Mm-hmm.
So the downwinds are more like a 49er, so that experience definitely helps a lot. And I skippered in the 49er, but trapping in that helps me do a good job trapping as a crew in this one.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. In the 49er, and that was a bad mistake on my part.
No worries.
In the 49er, you do drive because Joe was the crew. Tell me, Matt, about the relationship between you two guys and what's it like to have a guy who's used to driving as crew. Does he second guess you at all?
I mean, all the time, but it's actually, it's kind of funny. So we mentioned we've run to 4 World Championships. 2 of them we've actually swapped skipper and crew, and we're
really?
Yeah, every day. It's the craziest thing ever.
Nobody does that in this class.
No.
Look, we actually put together a bunch of really good results and a bunch of really good races swapping. At the World Championships in Kiel, I actually crewed the entire time, and Thomas drove. And
Okay.
Thomas is a little bigger than I am right now after all his J70 sailing. So he said, "Look, I probably should crew, and you probably should skipper."
Okay.
So look, it's really great, having like a versatile skill set. You can call tactics for wire, you can call tactics driving, and you also know what the other person is focused on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just because. Look, this boat, like no other, it requires, it's a real team effort.
Right. So where do you go from here? I mean, what are you thinking about your 5? I know each of you have your own goals in sailing. Thomas, I don't know if you're going to try to vie for the Olympics again, but where do you go with the 505? Next time we see you is the next Worlds?
No, I think we're hoping to do the North Americans in San Francisco next summer.
Okay.
We were pretty happy with our boat speed in the big breeze yesterday, and it's a great venue, so that would be cool if we could practice a little bit before that and make that event happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, we love to sail 505 full time. Unfortunately,
Not possible.
constraints of reality, having a job, having other obligations. But it's such a fantastic boat to sail in. You look at the sailors coming off the water, just such big smiles.
Right. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.